Today on Forbes, gene editing has struggled to go commercial. This Nobel laureate has a $1 billion plan to fix that. Soon after KJ Muldoon was born in August 2024, he was lethargic and wouldn't eat. His worried doctors realized his ammonia levels were scarily high. Further tests showed the infant had a rare metabolic disorder, the kind of diagnosis that's often a death sentence. A team of researchers from Crispr pioneer Jennifer Doudna's Innovative Genomics Institute, or IGI, and doctors from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and Penn Medicine began sprinting to create a custom treatment to fix baby KJ's DNA using CRISPR-based gene editing. Within just 6 months, they designed the therapy, got lightning-fast approval from the FDA, and manufactured it. Baby KJ received his first infusion on February 25, 2025, and today is a healthy 1.5-year-old. It was perhaps the most significant milestone yet for the relatively new field of gene editing, which Doudna helped originate more than a decade ago. But even she was floored by how quickly the team of physicians and scientists were able to spin up the life-saving treatment. The 61-year-old Doudna told Forbes, quote, I'm stunned. I know the technology well, but I'm still stunned. To say Doudna knows the technology is an understatement. Her research laid the scientific foundation for gene editing, using CRISPR as programmable molecular scissors to cut and slice up genetic code. She and her collaborator, French biochemist Emmanuelle Charpentier, won the 2020 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for their work on CRISPR. Doudna's lab at the University of California, Berkeley, has become a crucible for students starting CRISPR-related companies. In 2015, she founded the IGI, a joint effort between UC Berkeley, UCSF, and UC Davis to use CRISPR in applications across health, agriculture, and even climate. Funded largely by philanthropists like the Li Kai-shing Foundation and the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, it currently has an annual budget of around $40 million. To date, Doudna and the Institute have helped spin out 31 companies that are now valued at around $9 billion and employ more than 2,500 people. She is a co-founder of 7 of them. For these achievements, Forbes has named Doudna to our list of America's 250 greatest innovators, which was released earlier in February. So far, commercializing CRISPR has proven to be really hard. CRISPR companies across the board have been hit with scientific setbacks, layoffs, and sharp stock declines. The first startup to come out of Doudna's lab, Caribou Biosciences, launched in 2011, went public with big hopes a decade later, and has since seen its stock fall 91%, giving it a market cap near $150 million. Editas, for which Doudna is one of the scientific founders, laid off 65% of its staff and shelved its lead gene editing program for sickle cell disease in December 2024. And in one of the more spectacular blow-ups, Tome Biosciences, which spun out of MIT, laid off almost all of its staff in 2024 and is no longer operating after raising more than $200 million. Part of the challenge has been the downside cost of all the CRISPR hype. Janice Chen, co-founder and chief science officer at Mammoth Biosciences, said, quote, CRISPR was the AI of 2018. Her company spun out of Doudna's lab, where Chen was a student, in 2017. Chen added, quote, Jennifer had warned us about the hype cycle. There's huge expectations. Then it takes longer and costs more money. Venture funding for U.S. gene editing companies rose steadily from $2.4 billion in 2016 to a peak of $12.2 billion in 2021, according to data from VC database PitchBook. By last year, investment in the sector had fallen back to $5.2 billion, according to PitchBook data. And yet, as the baby KJ case shows, the potential for the technology to have dramatic impact on our lives remains. Doudna's next act is trying to make sure that CRISPR's potential finally pays off. Core to her plan is the IGI. Doudna plans to raise $1 billion for the Institute to support a budget of $100 million a year for the next 10 years, to set up the next generation of scientists. With that funding, she hopes to start making personalized gene editing a more widely available treatment, to use CRISPR to create therapies for common diseases like cancer, and even to find applications in agriculture and the environment, all in a way that's cost-effective. For full coverage, check out Amy Feldman's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.